There's a completely random thing like popped into my mind while I was coming back, and I feel like it's something I've probably talked to you about before. I don't remember though because dementia. It's not important or anything. It's just random like factoid bullshit. So like, do you how familiar are you with the Bradley infantry fighting vehicle?
I've heard of the name. I don't know what it is exactly.
Um, Actually, I can probably find a picture of it and pull it up on stream quick. Bradley IFV. We're doing it. We're having a little bit of story time today, kids. All right. Okay, let's turn this on. Okay, yeah. So this is the Bradley IFV. All right, infantry fighting vehicle. It looks like a tank. It's not a tank. Technically speaking, it's not a tank.
Mm-hmm.
So
Technically speaking.
I did not pull up the original picture. This comes in like multiple. I'm trying to figure out where to start with explaining this. All right, it comes in a lot of configurations, but we're gonna start with the original design that was like put out in the '60s. So basically, if you want the original design, rip the top turret off. It was just supposed to be like a very like fast, cheap, low profile troop carrier. Now I don't have a
Basically an APC.
yeah I don't have a picture of the interior, but the interior is very cramped. All right, it's fucked. Because like there's so much like storage in there for like the weapon systems and stuff. The original iteration,
Hmm.
it's roomy in there, all right. There's a lot of space because it's meant for like hauling like supplies and a lot of troops. Now, basically, they looked at that original iteration. They're like, it needs more. It needs like to be able to like support troops in combat. And so like over the course of I think 40 years, they just kept tacking more stuff on as they went.
Hmm.
And I forget. I think that is the Bradley circa the Gulf War. I want to say. Now they've added even more stuff to it. Right? It is a over 60-year-old design now, and they keep adding more stuff to it, and they just keep updating its
Eh.
systems.
I'm sometimes,
Now, because there's like, oh, give me a second. I gotta get some more.
sometimes if it's really good, you can add stuff to it.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, the Abrams came out around the same time that this thing did, and it's still around and still being updated.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, the Bradley.
Anyways.
The reason I like
Um,
I don't know why I suddenly thought of like it came on my mind again, but like something I remembered about it. So there's this like brief period. So the thing with the Bradley is like I forget which
mhm.
company makes it, but they subcontract a lot of the manufacturing, right? So it's basically like they hire other people to make the parts and then they put the thing together, right?
Mhm.
Now the I just realized my mouse is not visible on my recording thing, so I can't. Anyways, so like the on the front you have that like hatch that swings up. Guys like peeking out of it right
Mhm.
now. So like
Yeah.
the guys that got subcontracted for making that hatch. All right, that thing needs to be made out of titanium because that's a hand operated hatch. All right, it's not motorized,
Mhm.
so you need to be able to lift it manually. So they
Mhm.
want made out of titanium, so that stays light but still bulletproof. Now, the guys that got subcontracted for it, what they did was they decided to cut corners. They instead of making out of like the specific titanium alloy that was required, they went with a cheaper titanium alloy. That alloy included
Mhm.
high amounts of magnesium. Hey everyone, it's Editing Room Badger here to explain that I misspoke when I said the titanium magnesium alloy was used. What I meant to say was that magnesium alloy was used as a counterfeit of the intended titanium alloy. Back to the video. Now,
Mhm.
generally, that's not an issue. It works fine. It becomes an issue if
Mhm.
the material is struck by an incendiary device, like an incendiary round, right?
Mhm.
So what happened was like they didn't the subcontractors they did not say, hey, we cheaped out and used a different material. They're like, yep, we made this thing to spec. Don't worry about it. And so they put these
Mhm.
on Bradleys, they sent them over to Afghanistan, and the Taliban somehow, and for some reason, were using incendiary rounds at the same time this got shipped over. So what ended up happening was they were hitting the hatchways on these Bradleys with incendiary rounds, and they just ignited. All right, like just imagine like a 50 pounds of magnesium alloy just catching on fire and all going up at once. What happened was these things would fall because they were burning. They would fall. They would land on the guy like sitting under them, and because it's burning magnesium, it immediately cooks the inside of the Bradley. So a lot of people died from that. And I don't think anyone was ever punished over it. Like, this caused, like, millions of dollars in damages. Like, I don't remember, like...
a lot of lives lost.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how many
lost.
people were killed by that. But, like, this caused so much problems, and I don't think there was ever even, like, a trial over it. They're just like, oopsie!
Yeah.
Anyways. That was
military contract.
Yeah, military-industrial complex. I love it. Another $5 more billion to Raytheon.
My name is Daz. You should go subscribe to Badger on YouTube.